Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious Elekwe, and if you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. If you're an old subscriber, you're also welcome. But if you're watching this video and you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe. Hey, it's free. Just click on the subscription button. It is free, okay? So guys, before we get on this video, I'll advise you to get a pen, get a notepad, because I'll be discussing a very juicy topic. Okay, I know this topic is very juicy, so get yourself a notepad and a book. So on this video, we'll be discussing things you need to know before moving down to Australia for study, and this will be, this video will be most beneficial to my Nigerian brothers and sisters that really want to come over to Australia to study, okay? But if you want to go to any other country of your choice, perhaps you could get one or two details from this video. Okay, let's jump right into the video. So I'll be looking at my book here because I have some points written down that I would want to discuss. So there are 5 points that I'll be discussing. Okay, so point number 1 is you need to choose the right course. To choose the right course of study, okay? So if you intend living in Australia, if your plan is to come over for study and gain your permanent residency, then be sure to study a course that could lead you to that direction. So you could go on your search engine and Google Australian skilled migration list. There you could see number of courses that could lead you to that direction, okay? So go on that, but be sure to know that they usually update that list on a yearly basis. So probably you could see course A there this year, and the next year that course might actually not be there. So I'll give you guys like top 10 courses that you could study here in Australia that can lead you to permanent residency if you want to. So number 1 is computer and information technology. There is education and teaching. There's engineering, nursing and medical courses. There is social work. There's automotive, if you want to do things with your hands, like know how to like work on cars and all that. There's building and construction. There's cookery. There's hospitality. There's plumbing. There's painting and decoration. Because trust me, not everyone wants to just come over and start reading. There's some people that are very good with their hands. So you could go into cooking and you could go into automotive, okay? So you could do those courses and boom, you can have permanent residency here in Australia. So the point number 2 is get the right agent. Ask questions as much as you can and get options, okay? So if you're unsure of the kind of agency you found or the kind of education agent that you found, and perhaps you have a particular uni in mind that you want to go to here in Australia, be sure to send the uni an email and ask them like agency so and so, are they affiliated to you guys? And probably they will surely give you guys an answer to that. They'll surely reply your emails, okay? Because there are some universities that have their own specific education agent that they use that helps them get international students into their uni. So be sure to do that search yourself, because there are so many education agencies that are fake. So you don't want to get into trouble or probably waste your money and get into the wrong agency. That is not what you want, okay? And you need to make sure that you ask every question, like from the moment you put in your application to the moment you get your visa. You want to know every detail about it, okay? So the next point is financial capability and sponsorship. So the thing is, when you put in your application, and there are so many documents that the Australian immigration will be requesting, and one of those documents is a letter of sponsorship. Perhaps to be sponsored by your parents, or probably your older siblings, or perhaps like a family relative. So they want you to provide a supporting document showing that this sponsor of yours could actually afford the tuition from when you start down to when you finish. So be sure to provide the relevant documentation in regards to that, and please do not submit a fake document, okay, because they take that very, very seriously. And you don't want a situation where your visa gets cancelled because of that, and you don't want that to go on your record. So excuse me, so make sure that you submit the right documents, okay. Then another point is choose the right uni. I feel like some people kind of make that mistake of not choosing the uni that's kind of suitable for them. Some people end up choosing a uni that's very much expensive, that's way out of their budget. So be sure to choose the right uni. I could give you tips that you could things you need to do, like to choose the right uni. So you need to check the cost of your study, like I said, and you need to check the university's overall ranking. You need to research academics and lecturers. You need to know your employment prospects. You need to research accessibility. That is, how much does it cost you to get to the university. You need to know where this university is centered. Is it centered around the residential area? Because trust me, when you get into Australia, probably in the first 1-2 months, you may not have a private vehicle, and you might want to use public transport. So you need to make sure you know how accessible is the university from where you'll be staying. That is if you'll be living off campus. So you need to know this as well. Then you need to know if this university has support services, because there are times that you actually need a support and you want to go to your uni for such service. So you need to Google that if the school has support services, okay. And you need to familiarize yourself with the social night life of the uni. Then another point, which is the last point, is the cost of living, your living expenses, okay. So I'll advise you that if you're that kind of a person that actually you're very conscious of how much you spend, then you might want to create a budget for yourself. You could create like a weekly budget or a monthly budget. But if you know your whole allowance or money will be coming from your sponsor, then probably you don't need to work, then you could just splurge. But I'll advise you to like not to work, and mind you, while working, be sure not to let your studies suffer, because you should be able to balance the both, so none of these areas suffer, okay. You don't want to be failing in your grades and while you're busy making money, so you should be sure to balance both, okay. And another thing you need to take into consideration is if you're living off campus and you don't want to live on campus, you're that type that want your own independence. You're the type that wants your own place. You just want to live different people, so probably want to stay off campus. Then be sure to look for a cheap accommodation. Even if you find something that's above your budget, then you could find someone, a friend or a colleague, that you guys have like minds, you know, that you can be comfortable to stay with, and you guys can split the rent and pay, okay. But mind you, these rents come with other bills, so you could be paying your house, your water bill, you could be paying your internet bill, probably Netflix, you could be paying gas bill. It depends on the suburb you be living in, so be sure to make all these researches, okay. And I think that's all that I can give you guys today on this video. If you have a question about what I've said and probably you really need to know more, be sure to leave a comment down below, then I'll be sure to answer all of your questions, okay. And if you know you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, okay. It is free, just subscribe, it is free, okay. So subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post another video, okay guys. I'll be posting another video entirely, and that one will be very interesting, so you don't want to miss that. So please subscribe to the channel. So guys, I will see you in my next video, and until then, peace and love.